You know, many would think that technology and the modern world is wonderful in many things, in many ways, and in a sense it is, but I believe we pay a huge price for whatever technology, facilities, whatever we enjoy in our everyday life. And that price is a disconnect with nature. Meaning that in order to make this society work, you need to spend a lot of time away from nature. Think about it. You have to go to school for many, many years. You are obviously inside a building when you are at school. You have to spend a lot of your time after the school in a job which is mostly indoors. You have to produce things in order to make the society work. And that's kind of funny because we want all these things in order to make life easier for us. We want a washing machine in order to save time and things like that. We want these things in order to make our life better and easier. But still, we don't have much time, do we? We are stressed out, we have work to do, when we come home, we have other things to do, we have to take care of the house, we have to take care of the kids, you have to do whatever. So we are perhaps much busier than our forefathers. So that's a paradox. But anyway, I think that we need to understand where we come from, who we are, and that we came from nature. We have been in nature for a very, very long time before modern world, and all of a sudden we do something else. Of course, I'm in nature now. Of course, you can take a trip in nature if you want to, but you know what I mean. It's not the same anymore. You can't live here like our forefathers. So there's a disconnect, and I believe this disconnect is something that we have not really talked about. We don't never talk about this disconnect. What does it mean? What does it do with us humans that we are no longer connected to nature as we once were? Our forefathers, they lived in nature, they hunted, they ate from local foods and so on. And we do something very different. We live in a zoo. We live with in an environment that is very, very different. And this very different environment, I believe it has some effect on us. It's not like it's something that has nothing to say. You know, it does something with us, I believe. Just take a walk in nature and see for yourself. Do you feel better after you've been here? Half an hour, 1 hour? If you feel better, okay, there you have it. There's something with this, that something will happen with us if we disconnect. I'm not saying that we have to live a miserable life. We can adapt, we can make the best out of it, but still, we need to be aware who we are and where we came from. And that the modern world, maybe it's a sidetrack, maybe it's a mistake. That, okay, we got all these things, we got this technology and everything. It's so wonderful, but what is most important? Are we better? Do we feel better? Are we happier? Think about that.